name is Jeffrey Neal, and the project is Loop Closing Distributed Compost Solution for our food waste. It's ridiculous what we do with our food waste. We load it into a trash truck and haul it long distances. Before it goes into the trash truck, we store it in these dumpsters and these trash cans. These dumpsters and trash cans create health hazards in our cities. Juices spill out, creating puddles on the ground. We have to live in this environment. This is where we walk. This is where we go to work. This is where we raise our children. It gets worse. When this food waste goes to the landfill or an incinerator, it causes greenhouse gas emissions driving climate change, and it creates air pollution, which is deadlier than car crashes and murders combined. In Washington, D.C., this is not the only city we do this in. We do this everywhere, every city around the U.S. We have a better way. Stop hauling our food waste. Instead, where we have these trash cans and dumpsters loaded, we put in-vessel composting machines. These composting machines make a finished compost. The food delivery vehicles that come and bring our food to the city can take this finished compost back to the farms, mix the compost into our soils, regenerate in our soils for next year's crops. And it does so in a healthier way, less chemicals, less hazards, and we make a healthier, more nutrient-dense food for us to have in our cities, better for our health. Now, some of you may be wondering, can we actually compost food waste in the city? I was doubting the same thing. In fact, I thought that was ridiculous until we did it. Right here, this is Howard's campus, and we've had 0 complaints of smells from this composting machine over 5 years, next to what's often open windows. I don't recommend replacing our dumpsters and trash cans with that. Instead, something like this, an in-vessel system engineered for on-site use. Now, if you put one of these on each of DC city blocks, you'd have 150% the composting capacity needed for all the food waste generated. And financially, it would take 2.5 years to pay for all these systems based on what we currently spend to haul our food waste away. And if you move that to a 5-year payback period, we could spend $166,000 on local jobs per person to operate and oversee these machines. This is the type of systemic change that can regenerate our planets and make healthy communities.